Hey everybody, this is Callaway Talks. I'm Harry Arnett. I'm joined today by nobody. There's nobody on the seat. I know that's weird. There's a very good reason for that. We started this program a little less than 2 years ago with the idea that we wanted to have a program where we were talking to golfers, that we'd talk to obviously people from Callaway. We would talk to component manufacturers, shaft manufacturers. We'd talk to retailers. We'd talk to fans. Of course, we'd have lots and lots and lots of tour players on the program as well. Well over 60 guests have been on Callaway Talks. We've had well over 100 episodes of Callaway Talks, more than 1 million impressions out there on the World Wide Web. But the one person that we really wanted on this program most of all, we finally got the chance to sit down and talk to at his home base down in Orlando, Florida. Mr. Arnold Palmer was on the program. We had the chance to talk to him at the Arnold Palmer Invitational right there at Bay Hill. No one has really meant as much to the modern game as Mr. Palmer, and still, at 84 years old, he keeps on rocking and rolling with all of his charitable organizations, obviously his connection to the game of golf, his design business, all of the many companies that he supports, including Callaway, and we got the chance to talk to him about that. Never been in the presence of a guy like that where when he walks into a room, everyone knows that he's there, even at 84 years old. It was a pleasure to speak to him, and we hope that you like the Callaway Talks episodes with the king, Arnold Palmer. Hey everybody, this is Callaway Talks. I'm Harry Arnett. This is Arnold Palmer on Callaway Talks, right here. Yes, I said it, Arnold Palmer on Callaway Talks. Mr. Palmer, can't tell you how much of an honor this is to have on our program today. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
And you know what I thought about as we were sitting here? I was nervous coming in to have you on the program, and every time you talk to somebody, I bet you in golf, that's the most important conversation they're going to have, maybe in their lives in golf. Did you ever think about that as you were in all of these conversations, because you still are out there talking to so many people? Does that ever come into your mind that this is the most important conversation that person could have in golf in their lives?
Well, I feel like talking to that person is the most important thing that I ever did in my life.
And that really was why I felt like so many people connected to you. I mean, very, very early in your career was that connection to folks outside of the ropes.
Well, you're very nice, and thank you. I'm always happy to talk about Callaway, and particularly anything new that's coming along.
But even now, and we were talking a little off camera, you're still trying to find something to go in your bag to help you improve whatever it is, whether hitting balls or out on the golf course or playing in your Saturday game.
Well, there's no question about it. When you get older, it's more difficult, and of course I'm trying to find that secret to playing well when you're a little older. I won't deny that it's more difficult, and it's a little disappointing, I must say, that you can't play the way you once did. Give up? I'm just about ready, but I'm not ready quite to totally give up. I'm still looking for that big Bertha that's going to give me that extra distance that I need to keep up with my 2 grandsons who are hitting it so far I can't see it, even with my cataract operation.
Well, we've got one for you this year. We have a brand new one for you. So always thinking about you, Mr. Palmer, in our product lineup.
Well, I appreciate that, and I'm looking forward to it.
So as you were kind of transitioning out of making your living, on the golf course, what were some of the things that were guiding your decision making as you got into your charitable work and obviously your business interests?
Well, the business certainly has been one of my big things, and I've been very involved in business for many, many years. But that doesn't mean that I've given up improving the equipment that I use and using the Callaway equipment. I think that the strides that Callaway has made in the last couple of years is unbelievable, and of course it's disappointing that I didn't have it a few years ago to play with, because I think that I would have enjoyed even winning more than I did. But I'm happy, and I'm happy that Callaway is doing the things that they're doing.
You were, in your day, when you were, winning all your major championships and all your tournaments, you were sort of the guy everyone looked at as being a very passionate about equipment. I mean, you even had sort of a collector's mindset, is the way I looked at it. With obviously your barn in Latrobe is famous for all of the clubs that you still have in there. And was that what was driving it? Just always trying to find an edge that would help you perform better?
Well, I've never stopped trying to find the perfect golf club. I think that the folks at Callaway are getting closer and closer. And as I said earlier, if I'd have had some of that equipment that they are making now when I was a little younger, who knows? I might still be playing the tour at, well, we won't talk about my age.
At 45, you're a little older than I am.
Yes.
Were you very technical about equipment when you were, playing competitively, or was it much more about feel for you?
Oh, it was very technical. Straight lines, lining the club to hit it on the line you want. The way the shape of the head matures and goes into the golf ball is very, very important. And I still do the same thing. I believe in the leading edge. I think the lines, the corrugation, the lines in the face of the club, all the things are very important. And I'm happy to see again that Callaway has picked up on all that stuff and done the things that they've done.
Would you change mostly around tournament conditions, or would it be sort of constant throughout the year? I mean, what I mean is, would you look at going into Augusta saying, I need to flight the ball a little higher? Of course, you're a guy that hit the ball a little bit lower, but was that sort of your mindset?
Well, my mindset in Augusta is totally different. When I went to Augusta, they said that I would never win the Masters because I hit the ball so low and so strong on a line, and so I concentrated on a little different way of playing Augusta, and of course it worked for me. I think that knowing where to hit the golf ball at Augusta is key to winning that championship. It doesn't really matter. Well, it does matter, but how far you hit the golf ball is very, very important. But the idea that getting the ball to the position you want it to be in, to hit it around Augusta, is key to winning that championship.
So you wouldn't change your game necessarily, or you would change the way you thought about playing the golf course differently?
Well, I certainly changed the way I thought about playing the golf course. And to counter the opinions that I didn't hit the ball high enough to play Augusta was a major challenge for me, and that's the way I approached Augusta, to hit the ball where I needed to hit it to get the angle that I needed into the green.
So would you actually work going into that, of trying to flight it higher, or not at all?
Oh, I tried to hit it higher all my life, but I didn't make that a premium. I thought more about where I should put the ball to play it around Augusta and to get the ball into the green.
So much of your career is associated with Augusta, and to now be, the tournament doesn't start until you're on the tee now. I mean, how big of an honor was that?
Well, it's great to be at Augusta under any conditions. Just playing there is a part of the pride of playing the game of golf, and to be associated with Augusta and to have known the Jones era and to have played there and been a part of all the things that happened there are very important. And if I could get all the young people today to understand how important that is, we'd do a lot better.
Well, and it's a testament to your legacy, really, traveling around the world. You're associated with so many places around the world because of not just your playing reputation, of course, but the way that you would show up and the way that you would engage with people outside the ropes. I mean, really, that's, from a fan standpoint, that's really the highest honor that we could put on anybody. And I certainly know that for all of us that have enjoyed being around you and watching you, we're really excited to see what's next for you.
Thank you. And I'm going to tee off first at Augusta in April.
There you go. Another tee shot in the air coming Augusta. Mr. Palmer, really appreciate you being on the show today, and looking forward to watching that tee shot here coming up in April.
Thank you.
Thank you.